dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to Mark Stadium. It's a very good game here tonight where the Cincinnati Dukes take on the Midwest Vengeance. Now the Dukes are 0-4 in the BCFL, and in the MDFL, the Midwest Vengeance is 5-3. The Dukes are leading 14-0 against the Vengeance, and thankfully there hasn't been any rain coming down. The slight thunderstorm off to the side, like back in the first quarter, but right now, despite the gray overcast skies, everything's going pretty well so far for the Dukes. But the Vengeance has been picking up on some of those interceptions earlier in the second quarter, Dan, and I must admit, they haven't slowed down. They're checking the plays, and they can see what's going on with the offense for the Cincinnati Dukes.
Well, yeah, the Dukes got off to a fast start. They got those 2 touchdowns early to get to the 14-0 lead. But Vengeance, who do have a very good defense, they're known for their defense, have been able to, as I mentioned, get a couple of interceptions. The Dukes' defense has held firm as well, however. They've gotten the ball back just about every time, and they've been able to hold on to this 0, the shutout, keep their lead at 14-0 at halftime.
Yeah, and also that last play, the last official play of the second quarter, where the Dukes caught the interception in the end zone, and boy, that was a bit, that made some of the Dukes fans' hearts palpitate a bit here and there.
Yeah, well, though Kayvon Barnett, he's been having a big game. He left them last week to play with the Ohio Valley Ironmen, a professional team. Their season is over, so it's good to see him back and making plays. You can see why he was getting paid, as he's living now 2 interceptions and 4 fumbles already in this first half.
And also, folks, if you're a big die-hard football fan like us and everything, I just got done watching the Arena Football 1, where the Albany Firebirds won against the Nashville Cats, and it was a very close game. They won by 3 points and everything, and with the Arena Football 1, they're determined to keep the Albany Firebirds running and everything. I still remember about almost 20 years ago when the Firebirds relocated for a while over in Indiana at what is now called Gamebridge Fieldhouse and everything. It was a pretty good game, but back in Indiana. But they decided to head back east to the field over at MVP Arena in Albany, New York, in upstate New York. Now, Dan, what is your opinion on Arena Football 1 and everything these days? I mean, because last year, a couple of years ago, there was like AFL and there was some problems and everything. Now they got Arena Football 1 with Jeff Fisher as the commissioner.
It's another opportunity for these players to move up, as long as they are getting paid as promised. It's another opportunity. There's a few of them out there. There's obviously that, the XFL, or not the UFL now, as they merged with the UFL, but another opportunity out there. I think they just had their championship game too.
Yep.
So yeah, there's nice to see some opportunities for these players to not just keep playing, but actually get paid for playing.
Oh yeah, and that UFL game where the Panthers taking on the Defenders. I mean, first time both teams got in there, and they were playing at the Dome at America Center in the heart of downtown St. Louis, not too far away from that Gateway Arch and everything. It's 630-foot. You can't miss that, folks, on the Mississippi River and everything. But it was a pretty good game for the Defenders and the Panthers.
Yeah, maybe if they keep sending the championship game to St. Louis, maybe the Battlehawks will actually make it to that game once and not lose the playoff game beforehand.
Oh yeah, very huge fan base in St. Louis. I mean, everybody's wearing that royal blue and the white and the silver. Let me tell you something. The helmet's changed a little bit, but the attitude is still the same. They want to get to that UFL championship game. Well, folks, we're going to come back in about a minute or so, live from Mark Stadium in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio, with the skies actually showing a ray of light, so to speak. It is the Cincinnati Dukes taking on the Midwest Vengeance. Dukes leading 14-0. We'll be back right after this.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
So we're ready for the second half of our game here. The Cincinnati Dukes hosting the Midwest Vengeance. The Dukes out to a 14-0 lead after two quick touchdowns in the first quarter. The Vengeance will be kicking off. They did not score, so this will be their first venture at the dynamic kickoff. There's their kicker all by himself at the 35. He will need to get it at least to the 20-yard line, or else the Dukes will start at their own 40. If he does get inside the 20, the Dukes is going to return it. And if it goes in zone, it'll start at the 20 with a touchback. Looks like it is Mike Clay and Dominic Williams back deep for the Dukes. So there is the ready for play whistle. Both teams line up 5 yards apart. The kick is not going to make it. It's going to land about the 28-yard line, maybe the 27. And so does not make the landing zone. So the Dukes will have it first and 10 at their own 40-yard line to start the second half. Dukes scored early on a touchdown pass from Kamani Murray to Mike Clay. And then Markel
First and 10.
Extended that lead
On the 40-yard
with a
line.
6-yard touchdown. That was a lot of turnovers. The Vengeance got inside the 10-yard line. They fumbled, and then there was about 4 minutes to go in the half, and then I think we had about 4 or 5 turnovers that last 4 minutes. And the result was that the score remained 14-0 Dukes. So they break the huddle. Looking to regroup. I did notice the Vengeance actually went into the locker room for halftime. Usually teams just kind of gather in one end zone or the other, but they actually went in the locker room to talk about things, so we'll see what kind of adjustments they made. The Dukes with a bit of an adjustment. Looks like they have two guys in the backfield, Kendall Watson block and Mike Crawford behind Kamani Murray. Now Crawford to his side. Murray fakes the pitch. Now he does pitch to Crawford. He goes to the right side and is pushed out of bounds just short of midfield.
They hit off to number 5, Crawford.
Jason Vaughn, with the stop. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 2.
2nd and 4. Correction, 2nd and short. Ball on the 48-yard
So
line.
an 8-yard gain as the Dukes start the second half by going to the ground. Now they're back to just a single back. Very quick pass to Idaho Brown. He's got the first down. Well, he had the first down. He stopped and is going to be yards short.
Connects to Brown.
A 1-yard gain makes it 3rd and 1.
31. Ball on the 39-yard line. Dukes.
Nice job by the defense. Nathan Cable there. Brown tried to juke him and make a big play out of it. Cable held his own and makes it 3rd and 1. So Dukes with the big back. Looks like probably Markel Hurd back there. They look to gain this yard to keep the drive going. It is Hurd. He is going to be stood up and not get anywhere. No gain will bring up 4th and 1 for the Dukes. Good job by the Vengeance defense, especially that front line.
Ray connects to number 21.
Looks like among those that stopped number 18, Mr. Backfield, Tony Dewerson.
31.
Dukes have done a decent job against him.
Dukes.
Didn't cause him too much havoc, but he does get a stop there. Also, Deion Lockhart on the stop. Dukes quickly to the line. It's going to be 3rd or 4th and 1. They're going for it. Still Hurd back there with 2 receivers to the other side. Murray takes snap. Quick pass. Brown. This time he does get the first down. He dives down. And it is first down for the Dukes.
Number 2.
So another 4th down conversion for the Dukes.
Brown.
Picks up 5 yards and the first down at the Vengeance 46. Again, Jason Vaughn looks
First
like
and
there
10.
to make the
Ball
stop.
46-yard line. Cincinnati's hole.
Dukes break the huddle with a little more pep after that first down. And get some instructions from Murray before he lines up in the slot. Covion spikes in motion behind Murray, then splints out. Murray looks deep. Mike Clay is going to haul it in. He is in for the touchdown. Mike Clay, 46 yards from Amani Murray. And the Dukes add to their lead less than 3 minutes in the second half, second time today. Those two have hooked up. Obviously, Murray looking a little sharper after working the celebration as he did the chest bump with Clay. He got knocked backwards, but he will gladly work on that. The Dukes extend their lead to 20-0. Drake Brown will head on to try and make that 21-0. Mike Clay again with his second touchdown of the game. This is a 46-yard touchdown from Kamani Murray. Looks like Lamont Dixon's going to be the holder for the Dukes.
Murray connects to Clay for a touchdown.
And from the 15, so a 33-yard extra point attempt by Drake Brown. Nice snap and hold. Kick is up, and it is going to be...
This play is no good.
Looks like he pushed that one wide left. The kick is no good, but the Dukes lead is still now 20-0. So Drake Brown off to take his turn at the dynamic kickoff. The Vengeance with both kick returners up at the 20-yard line. Ace Smith and Valdez Bateman. Browning's kick does get past the first line, or both lines, but still not into the landing zone. And so it'll be Vengeance ball at the 40-yard line. 12:04 to go in the third quarter. So the Dukes have extended their lead just like in the first half. They scored early on a Murray to Clay touchdown. Again, it's Murray to Clay early in the second half, 3 minutes into the second half. They're up to 20-0. Looking for their first win of the year, but the Dukes might be the best winless team out there. Not something to brag about too much, but they played a very tough schedule. Seems to have prepared them for this game, as they've been playing primarily 3A teams. Their first chance to foray into the 2A world in which they usually live. The back-to-back 2A national champions. So the Vengeance, members of the NDFL, break the huddle. Aaron Johnson called out signals. It is going to be a handoff. Just being strung out. And Nathan Evans finally brings him down after the handoff to Ace Smith.
Number 20, number 12, Johnson. Hand off to number 3,
good job by Nathan Evans. Pulling down. Actually, he did get a 5-yard gain, it looks like, out of it.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 45-yard line. Vengeance.
The Vengeance still wide on their first play. Keep Smith in the backfield with Johnson as he takes a snap. Another handoff. This time he cuts to the left, and Devin Patton's not. Well, he does get away from Devin Patton. Though he's still up. He gets away from another tackle from Aaron Hickenlooper Sean Hickenlooper. Smith still up, cuts to the right, and run out of bounds. It's a lot of running for not a lot of yards.
Hand off to Smith. Tackle by number 75, Billy Patton of the Cincinnati Dukes.
So, I don't know if there was a flag. There might have been a flag or not for a block. I don't know. So it's going to be short. It's going to be short of the line of the game. It's going to be 3rd and 1 after the chains had originally moved.
Ball on the 29-yard line, Vengeance.
Then he had a 4-yard pickup for Ace Smith. He
Third
ran
down.
much more than 4 yards, but just 4 of them were forward. He's still in there, it appears, next to Johnson. There's the Vengeance. Let's see what it says, 5 on 3rd and 1. Still looking for their first points of the evening. Johnson, it is a handoff to Smith, who stumbles to the right, and Torrance Green, finally, LaShawn Hooper tried to wrap him up. He spun out of that one, but Torrance Green came barging in.
Johnson connects to Smith.
And brought him down for a 5-yard loss,
Of the Dukes,
which makes it 4th and 6.
Terrence Green.
I think it was a 4th and 1 they might have been going for, but it sounds like 4th and 6 the Vengeance might be punting here. They are substituting freely. Tyler Drake practicing his punting, so yeah, it is a punt. Going to be punt for the Vengeance. Dukes on 2 back deep. Kayvon Burnett.
Actually, 4th and 6.
Dominic Williams. We head under 10 minutes in the 3rd quarter. 5 minutes into this half. Dukes up 20-0. And then Spirit have 1 extra guy. Now they're legal. They have 11 on the field. Punt is away. It's a nice high punt. Dukes going to drop, and it's going to be down inside the 30. 28-yard line. That's where the Dukes will have it, 1st and 10 with 9:35 left in the 3rd quarter. So we're back right with ready for play whistle. Dukes take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, leading 20-0. Successful first possession of this half. And with a 46-yard touchdown, Kamani Murray to Mike Clay, their 2nd touchdown connection of the game. If the Dukes can add to this lead, Murray quick pass to Brown. He jukes his way down the field and out of bounds. Nice gain, another 1st down. All the way down to the 47-yard line, a 19-yard pickup. So, nice start to this drive for the Dukes. They're off and running at the 47-yard line. Trying to add to a 20-0 lead and get closer to their first win of the season. Nice to get it at home as they're on the road their next 2 games at the Capital City Warhawks, who are one of the better teams ahead of the Vengeance in the standings at least. They're also at the Kentucky Cavalry. Here's a handoff to Mike Crawford. He is stopped.
Murray connects to number 5, Crawford.
Nice job by the line. Rondell Boyd making the stop.
2nd and 10.
No gain.
Line, Dukes.
Crawford tried to make a move, but He was quickly stopped right there and got no further than the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Dukes. They, once again, big huddle with 2 receivers to either side of Kamani Murray. He, again, quick, he was looking for Brown.
Quick pass for number 2.
That was
incomplete pass.
Got on to a little too quick.
3rd and 10. Ball
Third
on the
down for the
47
Dukes.
yard.
Not a bad idea. That play's been picking up at the very least 5 yards. And the last time they did it, they got like 19 yards out of it. So, drop pass brings up 3rd and 10 for the Dukes. They're on 47-yard line. Laquan Prince, Mike Clay on one side, Kobe on spikes, Ed Ober on the other. This is a draw play. Mike Crawford up the middle. Not a bad pickup on 3rd down. Makes it 4th and 2. An 8-yard run.
Hand off to Crawford.
And the Dukes quickly to line of scrimmage at the Vengeance 45. Murray hands off again to Crawford. He's got the 1st down before he's cut down. There are whistles.
Cincinnati Dukes.
There are some whistles. There is a flag on the field. Don't know, maybe the Dukes weren't set. They did get to the line pass. Let's see what the flag is. So it sounds like it's going to be illegal participation. There are too many men on the field.
1st and 10, ball on the 51-yard line. Cincinnati Dukes ball.
So the penalty will be declined. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10 at the 41. And there's another handoff off the middle. This one to Markel Hurd. He's finally brought down for a short gain.
Says small. To number 21, Markel Hurd.
With the stop. The 5-yard pickup by Hurd there.
Second and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
So Markel Hurd still in the backfield with the 2 receivers to the side of Murray. Prince and Clay on one side, Browning spikes the other. Murray looking to spikes. He is not able to get there. Had a defensive back in his way. He felt he might have been impeded or interfered with.
Spikes is incomplete pass.
Officials saying it's just a good job by the defensive back.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line. Question 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd down for the Dukes at the 36. Going for the deep pass on 2nd down. Looks likely 2-down territory. It's Dominic Williams in the backfield now with 3 receivers to the left. And Idaho Brown by himself on the right. Now Dominic Williams jogs out that way. Murray looking left. Finally fires. Hits Wakefron Prince. He's spun down for a 1st down for the Dukes. Jonte Burnett there to make the stop. But not before the Dukes get a 1st down. They're now down to the 26-yard line, a 10-yard gain. Another 3rd or 4th down conversion on this drive. Dukes have done a good job of keeping this clock moving, keeping this drive alive. Drive started at 9:35. We're at 5:45 now. So 4 minutes off the clock on this drive. Fakes the handoff to Hurd. Murray's going deep. Mike Clay has it. It is a touchdown for the 3rd time today. Kamani Murray to Mike Clay. Wait a minute. Hold up there. There is a flag. So the flag is holding against the Dukes. Take the touchdown off the board.
Cincinnati Dukes.
So that will not be the third touchdown connection between Kamani Murray and Mike Clay, or at least will not count as that. As the Dukes instead will move 10 yards back, it'll be 1st and 20 at the 36. And it will still be 20-0 Dukes on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 36-yard line, Dukes.
5:35 to go. So there was a hold against the Dukes, not wiped out the touchdown. So Kamani Murray, he goes to the sidelines. That pass is hauled in by Idaho Brown, I believe.
Murray connecting to Brown.
So Dukes get much of the penalty back because they're already down to the 20-yard line, a 16-yard gain.
Ball on the 20-yard line, Dukes.
We had under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dukes leading 20-0 against the Vengeance. Third down, or excuse me, it's just second down because of the penalty. So Murray has everyone set. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, floats the pass, incomplete to Brown. Looking from along the sidelines, really had nowhere to go. Nice coverage out there by Jason Vaughn. Didn't give Brown anywhere to catch that pass. Murray had nowhere to throw the ball here. And it'll be third down for the Dukes at the 20-yard line. Third down has not been a problem for the Dukes this drive, however. Compared to what? 4th and 2, 3rd and 5. Now it's 3rd and 4. At the 20-yard line. Murray, it's going to be a handoff. Mike Crawford spins through a tackle, and I think he's going to get the first down.
First down, Cincinnati Dukes. Murray connects to the Mike Crawford.
Tyler Drake finally brought Mike Crawford down, but
First and
it
goal.
looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield and bring up 4th down. Said Crawford spun out of that tackle, kept his feet, and pushed ahead for 5 yards and the first down. Another third down conversion for the Dukes on this long drive. It's approaching 6 minutes. Already up 20-0. This could really, if there was any doubt, this could really erase that, as already up 3 scores. Murray rolls out to the right. Looks. Fires too high for Raekwon Prince. Looking for him in the end zone.
Incomplete pass.
So it'll be 2nd and 10
Second and goal.
from the 15-yard line.
15-yard line, Dukes.
As, that ball, not sure where that ball went. Nope, I guess they got it. Back judge is looking for something back there. I don't know if it's a ball or what. But we have one on the field ready to play, so that's what we need. Murray rolls out again to the right, pumps. Looks like he's probably going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down by Mr. Backfield. Tony Dorison. Living up to his name there, bringing down Kamani Murray for a 2-yard loss.
Third and goal.
It's a 3rd and 12 for the
Ball on the
Dukes.
17-yard line.
So the Dukes, this is, I believe, the longest of the. Well, they did have a 3rd and 10. Well, there's an official timeout now. Looks like the Dukes are going to call timeout as they get ready for the 3rd and 12 with exactly 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So the Dukes facing a 3rd and 12 coming out of this timeout. This drive, they've already converted a 4th and 2 that was a 3rd and 10. They've converted a 3rd and 5 and a 3rd and 4. This one, you mentioned 3rd and 12. And the drive is taking over 7 minutes off the clock as well, with a 20-0 lead. Even if they don't get any points out of that 7 minutes off the clock is Murray lines up with one receiver out to the left. Actually, it says Dominic Williams that way as well. Looks like he's looking Williams' way. Actually, that's Mike Clay, who's wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. 17 yards, and that is their 3rd touchdown connection of the game. They had one wiped off, a 26-yard touchdown. Was nullified by a holding penalty. This one is good, a 17-yard strike. 3rd of the game between Murray and Clay. You mentioned this is Murray's 2nd game back. He's obviously found some chemistry with Mike Clay. I think he's letting the defense know about it as he eases his way off the field. Now his helmet will be used by the kicker, Drake Brown, who hopefully won't be needed to get from out. He has to have a helmet. Won't be making any tackles out there. As he goes for the extra point. Dukes are up 26-0. Lamont Dixon to hold. There's a snap. Kick is a low kick, and this one is no good to the right. There is a flag, however. Last kick was no good to the left. Let's see the. So there were too many men on the field for the Dukes. Still didn't help them make the kick, however. It is no good. The penalty declined, and the Dukes lead will be 26-0 with 2:25 left in the 3rd.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So it'll be another chance at the kickoff for Drake Brown.
Vengeance to receive.
He's going to need to get it to at least the 20-yard line for the Vengeance to have to return it. Otherwise, they'll start at the 40. That is a nice kick, and that is going to get in the landing zone down to about the 11-yard line. That's Smith who's bringing it back out, and he's going to be tackled by Dominic Williams.
For the Midwest Vengeance.
So that return is out to
The 31-yard line.
just past the 30-yard line, it appears. That's where the Vengeance will have it. So you can see the benefit of getting the ball into the landing zone as the Vengeance start 10 yards back from where they had been starting. They're at the 30-yard line. So the Vengeance now down 26-0. One thing you definitely noticed from the 3A teams, the PAFL teams, there was no quit in them. That was especially noticeable from the Michigan Bills, who came back twice to ultimately beat the Dukes. 32-29. The Vengeance here down 26-0. If they keep at it here. With 17 minutes left to play. There's looks like it was a handoff. There was a whistle before the snap, however.
False start against the Midwest Vengeance. First and 15. Ball on the 25-yard line.
False start against the Vengeance. Losing back 5 yards. Doesn't help that the Dukes went on that long drive. The 7-minute drive
of the
to extend their lead. It really does help deflate the opponent.
As well as Grove.
So we head towards 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Aaron John's still back there, quarterback, with Ace Smith as running back. Lays some signals out to his receiver. It is Johnson is going to be Nathan Evans going to be bit him down in the backfield.
Johnson with the quarterback keeper.
Brought the pressure. He was surrounded. Nathan Evans on one side, Lamont Dixon on the other. It was Evans who gets credit for the sack. Back to the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 17 now.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 22-yard line. No gain.
So the Dukes, they're not easing up here. Looks like they're going to keep the pressure on. We've finally seen some success this season. After a series of tough losses against tough opponents. Finally get some breaks to go their way today. Including 3 touchdowns from Kawhi Murray to Mike Clay. That always helps. The defense that has been stingy for several turnovers, including 2 interceptions by Kayvon Burnett and a forced fumble. Johnson, he's just going to let one go. And that's going to be another interception for the Dukes defense. And it's going to be another interception by Kayvon Burnett, who's going to bring this one back into Vengeance territory, inside the 20. Tries to cut back, cannot.
Interception, Cincinnati!
He's out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
Number 7 of the Dukes.
Another interception by Kayvon Burnett. He is proving his worth, showing why he was getting paid by the Ironmen. And the Dukes are definitely happy to have him back. Looked like might have been a flag on the return. There is a flag on the field at the 20-yard line. Officials are talking about it.
Back in the back penalty against the Dukes.
So it is a penalty on the return against the Dukes, so they will keep possession. This for a block in the back. They'll still have very good field position. Looks like they'll be at the 30-yard line. The Vengeance 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Chance to add to this 26-0 lead. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Probably going to be one last play in this quarter. The ball got left over there, so they just need to recover their ball. Yeah, the officials, let's see what kind of arm. Oh, here we go. Going deep, and hey, oh! They had their chance at glory. That's why they're officiating this game and not playing. So, and we are glad that they are here to officiate for us.
1st and 10.
So Murray takes a snap. Quick pass to Cameron Sleet. He is pushed out of bounds. About a 5-yard pickup.
Number 4, Sleet.
And that's going to be the final play of the quarter. The Dukes will reach the fourth quarter with a 26-0 lead against the Midwest Vengeance.
reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Dukes.
So one quarter remaining in what appears to be the Dukes' first win of the year. They're leading the Midwest Vengeance 26-0. Coming off 2 weeks ago, a tough loss here at Walnut Hills against the Detroit Ravens. It was what, 34-8? But here they're up 26-0. Looking to add to it if they're at the 25-yard line. Oh, ball is fumbled and looked like the Vengeance had it. I think they're going to ultimately be the ones to come away with this. And they are. Mr. Backfield, Tony Dorison, has the ball.
From the recovery.
So there was some miscommunication on the handoff. The ball actually squirted out of the hands of the running back and right into, I believe it was Dorison who did recover it. And he's going to take it out and through the 40-yard line. That's where the Vengeance will have it. One play into the first quarter. 15:43 left. They get to come back out onto the field and see if they can dent the scoreboard. The Vengeance, as I mentioned, fighting for the MDFL title. Against some teams that are also coming up on the Dukes schedule. The Dukes, after I don't believe they will be playing next week. So they'll have a week off, and then they'll go to the Circle City Warhawks, who are 5-1 in the MDFL.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Then go to the Kentucky Gaina Cavalry, who are also 5-1 in the MDFL. And then their next home game will be against the Lexington Bengals here on July 26th. Bengals sit at 3-3 in the MDFL. These Vengeance are 4-2 as far as I know. Looks like we might have a change of quarterback. Ace Smith has it. He's just going to be running for his life. And Kayvon Burnett, of course. Who else? Forces him out of bounds.
Johnson, handoff to number 23, Smith.
So that was a loss of 4 yards on that play. Back to the 35.
Second and 14. Ball on the 35-yard line.
So looks like it is Ace Smith now at quarterback. He will most likely be the quarterback for this fourth quarter for the Vengeance. Looking to see if he can give a little spark to the offense, see what he can do. The Vengeance most likely looking to find some things they can use in their final games in the MDFL. Smith takes the handoff, looks pass out to Gabriel Abraham, and Torrance Green is going to tackle him in the backfield, not going to let him get anywhere.
Adrian Smith connects to number 2, Gabriel Abraham.
So that was brought down at the 33-yard line, a 2-yard loss, makes it 3rd and 16.
2-yard loss, 3rd and 16. Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Vengeance. Their remaining schedule after a week off. They are at the Joliet Buccaneers, a team they did have a sizable win against, so hopefully they can get back on track there. And then they have a big game against the Warhawks. They're at the Warhawks. They lost to them earlier in the year, 26-6. And they're also finish up their regular season at home against the Kentucky and the Cavalry. Those last two teams also opponents of the Dukes. So these teams will have a lot to talk about after the game. Smith with two running backs in there for protection as he looks to pass. Fires, has a man over the middle. Nice job. Gabriel Abraham hauls it in. Into Duke's territory.
Smith connects to Abraham.
Finally spun down by LaShawn Hooper.
1st and 10. Midwest Vengeance.
It is a first down for
Ball
Vengeance.
on the 39-yard line.
At the Dukes 48. Vengeance quickly getting to the line. You need to receive to get there. Now they're set. Smith has some time with the two blockers. He scrambles now. He looked like he was about to run, and then he saw Giovanni Muse at the corner of his eye and tried to hit him on the run. It was just out of his reach.
Incomplete pass.
Brings up a second down.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Vengeance.
Vengeance have to get on board. Still, they could have a couple opportunities late in the half, but the Dukes defense did not let them in the end zone. Forced a fumble, recovered, or intercepted a pass in the end zone on the final play of the half. And that proved costly. Then he had a chance to cut into a 14-0 lead before halftime, and then the Dukes in the second half have extended the lead instead, and they now lead 26-0. Smith rolls out. Williams hearing him. Smith floats one in. It is intercepted by Kayvon Burnett again. Number 4 of the game flies out of bounds. Kayvon Burnett cannot.
He's into the number 7 of the Cincinnati Dukes. Kayvon Burnett.
Kayvon Burnett has done it again. I believe that's the 4th game. He might have had 4 in a game a couple years ago against the Cavalry. I remember that was a unique situation where the game was stopped at halftime. He had 3 in the first half, and then when they picked up the second half a few weeks later, he had another one. Well, he has 4 tonight.
1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Cincinnati Dukes.
And the Dukes have the ball back. 11:34 to go. They're at the Vengeance 37-yard line. Kayvon Burnett has been everywhere in that backfield today. And the Vengeance have paid for it. So let's see what the Dukes do now. Good field position. Looks like Markel Hurd in the backfield. Monty Murray is going to drop back to pass. Fires one out to Brown. He cuts back into the inside. Spins. Oh, cannot quite stay up. He's around by Tyler Drake, tries to stay up but could not. It's still a nice game by Idaho Brown. About 4 yards actually after, he got spun backwards, so that cost him a little bit.
2nd and 6.
So they're at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 6 for the Dukes.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Idaho Brown has had a very good game here. A good connection with Kamani Murray. They have a long time connection, and we've seen that today. And then seen, of course, Mike Clay with the 3 touchdowns. See if they try to get him a 4th here with under 11 minutes to go in the game. Murray with some signals down to play. And fakes the handoff. Clay has it. Tries to split the defense. He is going to be brought down. There is stoppage on the play.
Murray connects to Clay.
I don't know if there's a flag or not, or just the injury. There is a flag, it appears.
holding penalty against the Dukes.
So there is a flag. It is holding against the Dukes. That'll move back 10 yards. Make it 2nd and 16. See, down will not count, but it will negate the nice pass to Clay. Got an 18-yard reception, taken off the board.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 33-yard line, Dukes.
Dukes will have to go a little further here. 2nd down, 2nd and 16 from the
2nd and 16 on the 43.
Murray, no snap. Floats the pass out. Kobe on spikes. Does get his feet down for a short little gain.
Murray connects to
37, a 6-yard gain.
Spikes.
Should make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
So Dukes get back to the original line of scrimmage for this 3rd down conversion as we head under 10 minutes remaining in the game. Cincinnati leading 26-0, seemingly on the verge of their first win of the season, a well-earned win after a very difficult schedule to start the season against some of the best 3A teams around, certainly at least in this area. They do have one more PFL opponent, but that is the 2A Cincinnati Hawks, which will be their final game. Murray fires over the middle. Raekwon Prince is there. He makes a cut, and he is in for the touchdown. 37 yards. Kamani Murray to Raekwon Prince. Murray's 4th touchdown. The first one not to Mike Clay. This one to Raekwon Prince. 37 yards, 9:04 remaining. Dukes extend their lead to 32-0. They do also have the touchdown run by Markel Hurd. So I think Jake Brown will be attempting another kick. It is. Will be a kick from the 15, so a 33-yard extra point attempt. Raekwon Prince basking the goal of his touchdown as he saunters off the field. Being sure to be in the line of the camera as he does it. One of the cameramen down in the field taking photographs. So this will be the next point. Dukes currently up 32-0 with 9:04 to go. Trying to push that to 33. Looks like might have been offsides. The kick is good.
And the extra point is
I
good.
think they did throw a late flag.
We have 9:04 left in the 3rd quarter.
I think the try is going to count regardless. So with 9:04 remaining, it is Dukes
Dukes 32.
33.
It's going to be Dukes 33.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So 9:04 remaining. Dukes up 33-0 as Drake Brown gets ready for the dynamic kickoff. I think there was an offsides penalty against the Vengeance, so he'll be kicking from the 40-yard line because of that. Not going to be assessed on the kick. So he'll have a little better chance of getting in the landing zone. He did achieve that last time, and we saw the Vengeance return it. Officials are talking about it. Still, some different return back there for the Vengeance. Pierre Johnson number 3 and Valdez Bateman number 10. Bateman right on the 20-yard line.
Pitch to the curve. Vengeance to receive.
The offsides penalty will move the kick up to the 40-yard line. 9:04 remaining. To where Drake Brown will approach it. Once we get our ready for play whistle. And there it is. And there is the kick. And this is going to be returned down to about the 6-yard line by Pierre. He keeps his feet, cuts back, and goes back to the left down the sideline. He's got some room if he cuts back again. Uh-oh, he's in the open. Drake Brown's not going to get him. Cuts back, and that is finally going to be where he's brought down.
Number 3, Pierre Joseph of the Vengeance.
Pierre Joseph with a nice
Number
return
28.
into Duke's territory down to the 27-yard line. The Vengeance.
First and 10.
We'll have it first and 10 at the Duke's 27. Great field possession as they try to avoid the shutout. It's got the one bit of drama left. Can the Dukes get the shutout? Vengeance at 27 with 8:41 remaining. Using a quarterback for, looks like it is Ace Smith. He's over there talking to the coach, which means he will most likely be the quarterback. His team wait for him in the huddle. Now Smith makes his way. Looks like the Dukes have made some substitutions here, although Kayvon Barnett is still on the field. He is on the left at the top of the screen. Looking to add to his total. So there's going to be an empty backfield for Ace Smith. So unless it's a quarterback draw or a scrambles, it'll be a passing play for the Vengeance. He takes a snap, and there is a whistle.
Penalty flags on the field. Full start, 5-yard penalty against the Vengeance.
So it's going to be a false start. It's going to move
First and 15.
the Midwest team back a little bit. The Vengeance out of Indianapolis area, southern part of Indianapolis.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Run by Troy Summers. He's done a good job of building this team. They went 5-5 last year, but did win the Villain Bowl as A.J. Smith goes deep, and it is once again intercepted by Kayvon Burnett. The 15, he's staying up. He cuts back. He breaks through. He's still on his feet. Kayvon Burnett, there's one man to beat. A. Smith is chasing him, and he stumbles down. Kayvon Burnett, the one thing he cannot do is score the touchdown. He tried to. Great job by Ace Smith tracking him down, not giving up on the play. Both players are down at about the 15-yard line. I think they hopefully just tired after quite a bit of running on both sides. I don't know if they might even try to lateral it by the end of the play, but I don't know.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
That was one heck of a run there, Dan.
Javon Burnett being helped off the field, getting well-deserved applause as he's plopped down by his teammates. Once he gets to the sidelines, Devin Patton and looks like Raekwon Burnett there to help him off the field. And he did quite a bit of running on that return. Not just the nearly about 68 yards of return yardage itself. He zigzagged back and forth.
10, ball on the 17-yard line.
All the way to the 17-yard line.
Dukes.
The Dukes have it 8:04 left in the game. 1st and 10. I think that might be it for Burnett. And certainly he's preserved the rest of the game off. 5 interceptions. Didn't see that every day. With Mike Crawford in a quarterback, and he hands off to Kendall Watson, who's in for the touchdown. 17 yards on the very first play.
Connects to Watson for a Cincinnati Dukes touchdown.
And the Dukes extend their lead to 39-0. So their second rushing touchdown of the game. Markel Hurd had one earlier. A 6-yard play. He ran untouched to the right side. This time it was Kendall Watson catching a looks like a demoralized Vengeance team. Drake Brown waiting on his holder, Lamont Dixon, to get out there. So he is out there now. $7:54 to go. Dukes up 39-0. Browning on to attempt the kick. It is going to be blocked. The Vengeance ball still loose. Dixon tried to run with it, which I'm not sure he can, but he was stopped anyway, so the try will be no good, and the Dukes lead will remain 39-0.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Every love story is unique,
Want to
and
reach
every
more
date
customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So another dynamic kickoff attempt by Drake Browning, who's had a busy night with the extra points and the kickoffs. Then it's Pierre Joseph back deep. He brought the last one back into Duke's territory, and he's going to get another opportunity. This ball hits the ground and rolls into the end zone. That's going to be ball still loose. And the ruling is the Dukes feel like it's a touchdown. So referees will see if we're going to talk about this, whether it's going to be a touchback or a touchdown. So once it had entered the end zone, I think they might rule this a touchback. So the officials talking about it. The Dukes are sending their their extra point unit, their kicking unit, onto the field. They seem to feel it's a touchdown. And it is a touchdown for the Dukes. It's a touchdown for the Dukes to make it 45.
Dukes!
And Drake Browning will stay out there for the extra point. We'll look to extend this 45-0 lead. Low snap. Dixon is going to be tackled in the backfield. The try is no good.
Extra point is no good.
45-0. Dukes.
Cincinnati Dukes 45.
7:45 left
Vengeance
in the
0.
game.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So Drake Brown, a busy man, still on the field. After the touchdown run, he had his extra point blocked. Then he did the kickoff where the Dukes scored a touchdown by recovering the kick in the end zone. Stayed on the field for another extra point, although he did not get to kick that one. Bad snap. Made that one no good. And now he's back on the field for another kickoff. So, down. Does get this one in the landing zone. About the 13-yard line. Is Gabriel Abraham with it? He is going to be tackled, and we're going to see someone other than Drake Brown on the field for a change. Gets out to about the 35-yard line with 7:26 remaining. This game has sort of gotten away from the Vengeance. In this fourth quarter, 14-0 at halftime. The Dukes, the long touchdown drive extended it to 26-0
First and 10, ball at
at the end of the third quarter.
Vengeance.
And they have just piled on with 3 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Some outstanding performances here. 3 touchdown passes from Kamani Murray to Mike Clay, and then another one to Raekwon Prince. We've also seen 5 interceptions from Kayvon Burnett. So I don't know if he's still in the field. He was cramping up after the last one, so I think he might be done for the game. A Smith is still the quarterback. He drops back. Keon McKinley chases him. He hits his receiver over the middle. Nathan Evans spins down the quarterback, Aaron Johnson. Now at receiver. So that pass is in Duke's territory down to the Duke's 42-yard line.
Vengeance. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Vengeance quickly getting to the line as this clock is rolling towards the 6-minute mark. They're looking to get on the board, get something out of this game. Smith, it's left time, finally have a man coming up the middle, rolls out. Deion McKinley now chasing him. He's blocks, cuts back to right. Now he's taking off with blockers, just moving back to the other side, and finally brought down
Number 23 with the quarterback carry.
by Cameron
For
Smith.
the Vengeance, number 23, Adrian Smith, tackled by number 29
That was a
of the
first down
Cincinnati
run.
Dukes.
And we're going to have a timeout. That's a run down to the 28-yard line. And the Vengeance are going to call a timeout with 5:37 remaining in the game.
First charge. A professional team. Then on the 12.
So we're back, 5:37 to go. The Vengeance have driven the inside the 30-yard line down to the Duke's 28. Looking to get some points on the board before this game ends.
July 24th. Taking on the Lexington Bills of the NDFL.
So the Vengeance, 5:37 to go. Both these teams off next week. The Ironmen, I believe, canceled. The rest of their season is done, so the Dukes will not be going to Ohio Valley next week. They will be going to Circle City, basically Indianapolis, to face the Warhawks in 2 weeks, and also the Louisville area to face the Kentucky A&M Cavalry the week after that. They'll be back here to face the Lexington Bengals on the 28th. A.J. Smith, the pass out to the left. Sean Hooper and Dominic Williams on the stop of Gabriel Abraham. Very short gain. It does get him down to about the 22-yard line. 6-yard gain, we call it.
On the 22-yard line.
So Vengeance moving fast, trying to get some points. Down 45-0, trying to avoid the shutout at least. A. Smith with lots of pressure up the middle. He avoids that, but is tripped up
Number 23, Adrian Smith with the
by
carry.
Dylan Lewis.
Knocked down by number 75, Dylan Patton.
Kevin Patton there to finish things off. No gain on the play, will bring up third down
Third down.
from the 22. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Duke's up 45-0. 4 touchdown passes from Kamani Murray. 3 of them by Clay, and then of course the 5 interceptions by Kayvon Burnett. Highlighting this breakout performance by the Dukes, who came out into this game without a win. A number of losses to very tough opponents. Smith is picked off. That is LaShawn Hooper. He's got twice the number of Kayvon Burnett. LaShawn Hooper is taking off. He's going to go all the way. And LaShawn Hooper is going to get in for a touchdown. He returned that about 90 yards to extend the Dukes lead to 51-0. Not number 7. This is number 14.
Interception touchdown.
Missed a touchdown. Another interception by this Dukes defense. They have just produced turnover after turnover taking advantage of the Warhawks, taking advantage of that tough schedule that hardened them up for this game and for the stretch run of their schedule against the MDFL. The Dukes, an impressive performance now, 51-0 with 3:47 remaining. Blake Browning is going to have another opportunity to kick. The Dukes, I think they need one more man out there. I think it's two of them to go out there. Drake Browning looking to add to a 51-0 lead for the Dukes. The second defensive touchdown. They recovered a kick, or one special teams. This one defense. Browning's kick is good.
And the extra point is good.
And they'll make it 52-0.
With 3:22 left in the fourth quarter, Cincinnati 52. Midwest Region.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
The dynamic kickoff. Feedback kick for the Vengeance, and they're going to get another opportunity. This one to about the 9. Fielded. This is a Smith who takes it on the side. The rest of this isn't going to count as there's a flag. Looks like there's probably
30-yard line for the Vengeance. First and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Before Smith ran out of bounds. Under 3 minutes remaining. Officials are going to talk about this penalty. But most undoubtedly is a removed block by the Vengeance. There's a blindside block on the Midwest squad. So that'll move him back. Flag is about the 23-yard line, probably half the distance. About the 12. Unless it was against it might have been against the Dukes, because the Dukes defense is all the way back at the 40-yard line. Yeah, it is going to move the Vengeance back to probably 11 or 12. We might call it the 12. That's where they are at first and 10. Two minutes remaining. You can go 88 yards to avoid the shutout. Dukes leading 52-0. So We just run through this 2-minute warning and get right back to play. Looks like there might be a new quarterback for Vengeance now. I think this is the running back. And Smith with nowhere to go. Stopped in the backfield. Looks like Giovanni Muse is the quarterback now. So we have a timeout by the Vengeance with a minute 35 to go.
The team's taking charge, timeout.
Dukes leading 52-0. So the Vengeance not giving up calling timeout with a minute 35 to go. Still looking to get some points on the board. Giovanni Muse in at quarterback now. They're waiting for his guard or tackle. Now they have a full complement. A new bait in the backfield. And there's a flag.
Belly flag on the field.
So the Dukes had 12 men on the field.
Ball against the Cincinnati Duke.
So that's actually going to give the Vengeance yards. 12 men on the field against the Dukes.
12 men on the field.
So that'll get the ball out to the
Second and 10.
12-yard line.
Ball on the 12-yard line. Vengeance.
Muse. Hand off to his new backfield mate. Can't catch a number there.
Number 10.
So stop us doing
Hand off to number 7. Ball hand off to number 10.
Valdez Bateman, the running back. Valdez Bateman. Out to the 15. 3rd and 7.
37, ball on the 16-yard
45
line.
seconds to go.
Vengeance.
Vengeance with the handoff to Bateman. He is tripped up by Nick Johnson.
Ball and handoff to Val.
And under 30 seconds to go, they're out to the 18-yard line. 4th down. 4th and about 4.
4th and 4. Ball on the 18-yard line.
So they respot it. Vengeance may have one more play if they want. Looks like they're going to try and get it off. The Dukes are not. They are going to let the clock run out. And the Dukes are going to come away with an impressive win. Their first win in impressive fashion, 52-0 against the Midwest Vengeance. Bonnie Bird, 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them to Mike Clay, and of course Kayvon Burnett. Welcome back with 5 interceptions. The Dukes with a big 52-0 win against the Vengeance. They're on the road the next 2 weeks against 2 more MDFL teams. Return home here July 26th when they face the Lexington Bengals.
And don't forget, in 3,